Hey guys, it's Monday. I'm not feeling the greatest this week, but I'm still gonna get this video out for you guys. 2 days ago, my oldest dog of 15 years, he passed away, and he's not with us anymore. So this week is gonna be a bit tough for me to get through, and hard to kind of stay on top of things, but it'll kind of help knowing that you guys are there. We've got lots going on this week. Today I have to go to anatomy lab to do the dissection of the thorax, so hopefully I can cheer up for you guys, but either way the video is still coming out. Alright, so this morning we have a lecture in histology vasculature, which means we're going to be looking at the histology of the heart and its vessels. This was an extracellular matrix protein lecture. Alright, it's 12:30 and I have to get ready to go to gross anatomy lab. I have my scrubs, but I forgot the top part of my scrub at my mom's house. Alright, so I just finished anatomy lab, and quite frankly, there is a lot to unpack, so I'm gonna wait until I'm not in a bunch of city sounds and let you guys know how it went. Alright, so I'm back home. Today we had 4 lectures before anatomy lab. I haven't been able to kind of update you guys because it's been back to back. The first lecture was over hypovolemic shock and the clinical implications of that, so that was pretty cool. Second lecture was over the histology of vasculature, arteries and veins and stuff like that. Definitely need to review that later. Third lecture was over hemodynamics, so basically physics of blood flow in and out of your vasculature. And then the fourth lecture was over extracellular matrix proteins, so proteoglycans, collagen, integrins, stuff like that. And then we had anatomy lab. So today in anatomy lab, we basically dissected the heart and the lungs. But the interesting part was that everyone has a partner. It's usually 4 to a tank, but this year to allow for less crowding, it's only 2 per tank. And everyone had a partner in lab but me. So I think my partner didn't come. So it's kind of interesting being alone, doing it all by myself. But at that moment, I was just kind of thanking God that I took anatomy at Baylor, so it was not really nothing I've never seen. So it was really fun to kind of take what I learned at Baylor and see it in the human body and actually know what's going on. But because I was by myself and I was trying to move things around, there was a little splashing going on, so probably got a little bit more fluid on me than I would have liked to. But it was really fun. They gave us like these big, oh my God. They gave us like these big face masks. Make sure anything splashed on our face, it gets hit. But I smell like anatomy lab right now, so I'm gonna go shower and hopefully get the stench out of my skin that came from all that splashing. And now I have 613 cards due today, which I've heard is some people's norm, so I guess I shouldn't complain, but I am not happy with this. Alright, it is Tuesday, and we are having morning tea and a lecture on ECGs.
Counting up the entire ECG along the bottom of the ECG. And this bottom part right here is called the...
Long time no see. It is 2:19 p.m. So the last time I saw you guys was this morning. It's because classes were back to back to back again today. And to be honest, this morning was really rough for me because we did a lot of cardio cycle stuff and a lot of heart things. And I've seen a lot of it before, and I have not seen a lot of it before. But the reason it was intense is because this was a flipped classroom, so it was just constant questions. If you don't know what a flipped classroom is, it's basically where you learn the material before and then they just question you the whole class. And the questions were not easy, they were pretty tough, so it was kind of weighing down on me a little bit because I was not getting a lot of them right. And so I just had to kind of set aside time to kind of go through in detail the cardiac cycle. So this is what I came up with. So I don't know. I just went through and see if I could kind of summarize each phase and then highlight the pertaining phase to it. So That's what it took me about an hour to do this, like too long really, but I had to really go more in depth. And then I did some peer teachings. We did lung and heart, basically what I dissected yesterday, and my part was basically talking about the coronary arteries and veins and the hilum of the lung, so that was really fun. I really enjoy anatomy. If you guys can tell, that's my sweet spot. But for now, I need to get some Anki cards done, but I'm thinking I have sat at that desk for hours and hours and hours for the past 3 weeks. So I'm gonna try to change up the scenery by coming 3 steps out of my office area and sit right on the couch and try to get some Anki cards done. I'm gonna get some coffee so I don't fall asleep while I'm on the couch. I just realized my hat was like early 2000s to the side. No. Alright, so I'm having a little difficulty with certain concepts, so anytime that happens I like to make quick sheets either on notebook paper or my iPad. Here's a real-time reaction of me opening my Anki cards, seeing how many I have. Let's see. Hopefully it's not too many because I want to sleep tonight. It's at 487, so gosh. So it is Wednesday, 8 a.m. and today we're going to start off with some embryologic cardiovascular development, which means we're going to be looking at how the heart develops in the baby before it is born. We have some more practice reading ECGs. In particular, now we're going to be looking for some pathological patterns. Alright, so first few lectures out of the way. As you guys saw, we had a lot of cardio. So this week, if you guys can tell, is a lot of just cardio, like with the cardiac cycle and the ECG and the readings and all that. So it's a lot of cardio. After that, we had a population health lecture, and now it is about 12, and so I'm gonna get a lunch. At 1, I actually have my first standardized patient interaction, so I'm a little nervous for that. Basically, what we're going to be doing is going through a full history, but we do have to look nice from the waist up, so I'm probably going to do something in my hair and I have to put on my white coat. But until then, I'm going to do a little bit reviewing of the history checklist and all I need to ask so I remember all of it and just get ready for the interview. So the standardized patient interaction just ended. It went fairly smoothly. Nothing out of the ordinary happened. My patient came in with chronic, intense headache. They gave us something pretty simple to start off with, but this session was just practice for OSCEs in the future. OSCEs are just going to be graded patient interactions. And now I'm going to make a lunch and watch a video over cardiology while I eat. An increase in preload will blank cardiac performance, increase in afterload will blank. Increased preload will increase cardiac performance, and an increase in afterload will actually decrease cardiac performance. Okay, it is 7 a.m. and I need some energy, so I'm going to get me some coffee. Since my library is technically closed, look at here, some library study sounds. It's like a page flip every 2 minutes. So hopefully it gives me some library-ish vibes and it'll motivate me to study a little more. I feel a mess today and it's really hard to focus right now. Alright, it is finally Friday, and I don't know, I feel like this week was a lot, but I do feel like I'm caught up, but I feel like I'm missing things. Like there's like some secret cave of information somewhere that I am not aware of. So I don't know, that's a weird feeling, but I feel like things are going well. I'm caught up, I think. But if I do find that cave of hidden information, I will have to make some changes, but everything's been going well so far this week. I am drinking probably too much coffee, so I'm probably gonna try to make a switch to tea this morning for some energy. We'll see how that works. But right now I have a doctoring lecture. In the middle of a TBL lecture, my fire alarm decided to go off for no reason. I did minimize the volume on this video so it doesn't hurt your ears. Eventually I try to muffle the sound, but it doesn't work very well. So I had to move to my car because there was no way to fix it. Even turning off all the switches in the breaker box, turning off all the electricity. It's a hardwired fire alarm, so there's no battery. So until maintenance gets here and can fix it, I'm in my car currently working with lecture. So me and Dolly are chilling in the car doing lecture together. Using a blood pressure cuff, the objective of this assignment is to identify systolic and diastolic blood pressure. Alright guys, we have made it through 3 weeks of med school already. While this week was hard because I was still mourning the loss of my dog, in addition, a bunch of other stuff, as you guys could see, happened, like my fire alarm going off for no reason this morning actually. But we made it through, and you know, I've been through worse. So this week was a lot of cardiology, as you guys could see, a lot of heart stuff. And next week is going to be a lot of genetics and pulmonology or lung stuff. While I do look forward to that, I also look forward to having a little of a break this weekend and recovering from this past week. But I love you guys so much, and I am so glad I have you guys to be able to kind of share this journey with. If you found value or quality in this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment below for me. And if you're a new viewer joining the family, welcome. We are so happy to have you. But until then, I will see all of you guys on the next MedHead.